Okay, so my project was the Home Environmentalist, and my original goals, I originally had two, and they were to cut my electric bills and water bills in half, and to make a movie to raise awareness on the issue of home energy usage and how easy it is to lower your own. And my reason for doing this project was that my own home was very, very far from environmentally conscious. I didn't really know exact numbers, but after looking it up, I realized we were using several times more than the average for Hong Kong. So I thought it would be interesting to try to explore this and try to see if I can lower the usage in my own home. And here are my accomplishments. You can see the water bills I measured them from March, April, and May, and you can see the ones from 2013 and the ones from 2014, and I compared the 2 years in order to find how much I had actually lowered. And the first month I lowered it, but it wasn't very successful. It only was an 8.8% decrease. And then April, I was very, very successful, as I think that I had gotten more into the habit of doing these things at home, and I'd gotten more used to this new lifestyle. And so I managed to lower it by 34.5%. But then in May, I stayed quite stable. It is actually less of a decrease in May, but it is very, very close at 33.6%. So I did not reach my goal, but close. And my other accomplishment was that I made a movie that sadly, because my computer is kind of broken, I am yet to be able to show you, but will be able to very soon. Basically showing how you can do this in your own home and how you can kind of get it into this new lifestyle as well. And the assessment of my work is that I did substantially lower my electricity bill, but because it's so affected by temperature, because, for instance, air conditioning, everything is your air conditioning is the biggest chunk of how much you use at home, and so temperature really affects how much you would use. And so I can be fairly sure that these lower energy usage are caused by me, but I also have to remember that this could be caused by just fluctuating temperatures causing fluctuating electricity bills. So I can't be completely sure. And the second thing is that because my water bill actually only comes every 4 months, I wasn't even able to track my water usage, and so that goal was just gone completely. I did change some habits of using water and tried to use less water and take shorter showers and such, but it was difficult because I couldn't even track it. But through using less air conditioning and unplugging my electronics and turning off lights and changing my light bulbs, I was at least able to make a substantial difference to my own water bill. Electricity bill. And the first lesson I learned was that many things are easier said than done. It's easy to say that you're going to change all your lifestyle habits, but it actually took me, I actually started February, and I actually was a lot higher in February because it was very difficult to really get into the habit and really start actually doing these things that I often forgot and such. And even on the first month of April, I didn't even lower by that much. And the second lesson that I learned that kind of showed a negative effect was that everything has a ripple effect. If I was sitting there one night and I was in bed too lazy to turn off the lights, then it would have a lasting effect in my electricity bill. And I mean, even you could say on a world scale that it would cause me to use that little more energy and cause that little more CO2 to be emitted, and that little closer to our world ending, I guess. But another thing that I learned was that it's important to put things in perspective. Though I did take away about 1/3 of my own electricity bill, that's just my electricity bill, and